Have you ever wondered how people make money from stocks without being a financial expert? What if I told you that even as a complete beginner, you can start understanding the share market in just a few simple steps? Stick with me, and I'll show you how to turn that curiosity into real knowledge and potentially real profits. Hey everyone, welcome to this beginner-friendly guide on the share market. If you've ever been curious about how the stock market works and how people make money from it, then you're in the right place. Today, I'll break it down in a way that's super easy to understand. Even if you've never heard of terms like stocks, shares, or indices before, by the end of this video, you'll not only know what the share market is, but also how it works. And I'll give you the confidence to take your first steps toward investing. So let's dive right in. Alright, let's start with the basics. The share market, also known as the stock market, is a place where people buy and sell shares or stocks of companies. When you buy a share, you are actually buying a small part of that company. In other words, you become a part owner of that company. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone want to buy these shares? Well, it's because when the company does well, its stock price goes up. And when you sell your shares at a higher price than what you bought them for, you make a profit. Think of it like this. If you buy a small piece of a pizza, the share, and later the price of that pizza goes up because more people want a slice, you can sell your slice for a profit. That's essentially how buying and selling shares work. Here's where things get interesting. The share market works through stock exchanges, like the New York Stock Exchange (NYSE), of the Nasdaq in the US, or the Bombay Stock Exchange (BSE) in India. These exchanges are platforms where buyers and sellers meet to trade shares. When you want to buy or sell shares, you can use brokers. A broker is like a middleman who helps you buy or sell shares on the exchange. In today's world, you don't have to pick up the phone and call a broker. You can simply use an online trading app or platform. But remember, the market isn't just a random place where prices go up and down. The prices of shares change based on supply and demand. If more people want to buy a share, the price goes up. If more people want to sell, the price goes down. Now, let's talk about types of shares. There are mainly two types of shares you'll encounter. Common shares. These are the most common type of shares. When you own common shares, you have voting rights in the company and the potential to earn dividends if the company pays them. Preferred shares. These shares don't usually come with voting rights, but they often give you a fixed dividend, which can be good for those looking for a stable income. So how do you pick which one to buy? As a beginner, it's a good idea to look at blue chip stocks. These are shares of large, well-established companies like Apple, Microsoft, or Coca-Cola. These companies are stable and have a history of growing over time, making them safer investments. Before you start, here are a few key terms you should be familiar with. Shares, a small ownership of a company. Dividend, a portion of a company's profit paid to shareholders. Stockbroker, a person or firm who buys and sells stocks on your behalf. Bull market, a market where stock prices are rising. Bear market, a market where stock prices are falling. Okay, now that we've covered the basics, how do you start? It's actually pretty easy to get started with investing in the share market. Choose a broker. Find an online broker or trading platform that suits your needs. Fund your account. Transfer some money into your trading account. It doesn't have to be a large amount to begin with. Start small. As a beginner, start with just a few shares of a stable company. Do your research. Make sure you understand the companies you're investing in. Look at their financial health, history, and growth potential. Remember, don't rush into investing. Take your time to learn and make informed decisions. And that's it. You've just learned the basics of the share market. It might seem a bit complicated at first, but with a little patience and research, anyone can start investing and potentially building wealth. The key takeaway here is, start small, learn as you go, and stay patient. The share market isn't about making quick money, but rather about making smart, informed decisions over time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on more tips. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help. Until next time, happy investing.